Good evening, I'm Black Ninja 546 or Shadow Ninja 546-1, whatever you like to call me. I'm John and I'm just gonna make this quick, so sorry this is so late. I just had a busy day. Basically, I'd like to comment on people's attitudes towards autism and just to clear up a few things about the disabled in general. First, with autism, there's a spectrum. There's really severe cases and really mild cases. I myself, I'm high-functioning cerebral palsy, and there's no stigma for that. It's just there is hyperbaric chamber treatment for some things, especially when severe brain damage and they can't talk. If you can afford it, there's hyperbaric chamber treatment that can help replenish oxygen in the brain and grow the brain. So now, it's once the brain is damaged, it can't repair itself, but that's wrong. It can. The brain can build itself on its own, but with help, like keeping your mind active. And usually, the main cure for autism is just interact with the person more affected by autism, and they'll go out of it after a while and be able to interact and talk and do things normally. Now, I have sensory overload, and that's when a lot of noise happens around me or stress. I tense up and go crazy. But this is why I write poetry, to love poems for my crushes, because you don't know how insufferable it is to live with this thing. It's mild, but it's still a burden on me. And so I'm alone a lot. I'm alone. I do things on my own. I learn on my own. I do things as far away from people as I possibly can. And it causes social anxiety. And so next time you see an autistic kid, talk to him and interact with him. Healthily, and he'll understand. And he or she will understand. And it's torture living with sensory overload. I've been teased by grown-ups. I've tried to write love poetry to my crushes, and it's worked, but there's no other way of interacting with them at the moment. I'm not as shy as I once was, but and it's a little better, but it's still there. And also, with the disabled and autism spectrum, especially if it's mild, can be cured out of the brain. But also, just be aware that, do not talk condescendingly to a disabled person, but interact with them healthily, in a healthy way. They're just like you and me, with thoughts, desires, emotions, feelings, dreams, wishes, everything. They even get horny, So just try to show some respect and interact with them more. There are things to need to know about disabled people. Just talk to them normally and they'll respond. More severe cases like brain damage or Parkinson's can be cured with hyperbaric chamber treatment if you can afford it, but it's rare. And there are people out there like me who are coherent and able to do things. Just because you're disabled doesn't mean you're limited. So be here to talk to someone and build friendships and relationships and girlfriends and stuff like that. And that's all I gotta say. If you'd like to comment below, please do so at the bottom. And tell me what you think of this. Good night.